Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. You know, I've mentioned before that despite my great admiration for people who are instinctively and consistently kind, kindness does not always come naturally to me. Yet the older I get, the more I agree with Abram Herschel, who said, "When I was young, I admired clever people. Now that I am old, I admire kind people." And Henry James was more empathetic when he said, "Three things in life are important. The first is to be kind. The second is to be kind. And the third is to be kind." And in 1994, Dr. Chuck Wall, a professor of human relations and management at Bakersfield College in California, came up with a concept that turned into an influential movement. Weary of hearing about senseless acts of violence, he began to teach and talk about random and senseless acts of kindness. The idea was simple. The best response to a world coerced with selfishness and cruelty was individual acts of kindness. And I believe some of the principles I'm going to talk about here are in line with things you probably know based on trends of kindness that have occurred over the last decade in America and around the world. Because in 1999, Catherine Ryan Hyde wrote a novel. You may have heard of it. It's an excellent read. It's called Pay It Forward. And later they actually turned it into a movie. And it builds on Dr. Wall's initial inspiration. It starts with a teacher's assignment asking her students to think of an idea for world change and then put it into action. And in the story that's told, a boy by the name of Trevor, he's the 12-year-old hero in this story, he comes up with an idea. If he does something really good for 3 people and then asks in return that instead of them paying him back, they pay it forward. And by doing a good deed, and by them doing a good deed for 3 other people who are in turn asked to pay it forward, the math works out quickly, and it shows that he could, in fact, change the world. We can do that too. And whether acts of kindness are random or spontaneous, as advocated by Dr. Wall, or premeditated as proposed by Miss Hyde, acts of kindness are certainly not senseless. To the contrary, they are the best possible proof of good sense. And if every person can send forth ripples of kindness and compassion by simply being nice, just be nice. I've said many times, and it was actually said by Dr. Seuss to begin with, sometimes people are just hanging on by a string, and you never know when you're the string. And I'd say that can happen with people that are strangers. I constantly will go into a business in different times, and I feel like as a society we're changing a little bit because we use terms like Karen or other terms like that to identify people who feel entitled and just treat everybody else as if they're there to meet that person's individual expectations. Be damn everybody else in the room. Don't care that you have a program that you're attempting to run as an organization that meets the benefits of your customers. Instead, people just feel as if they are the only person there and it's their needs that only need to be met. I wonder if you've seen that too. I know it's been talked about quite a bit recently. What I want to just convey today is that it is the best case scenario for us to be kind to others. And I would like for you to go online and look up the Pay It Forward principle and look at the math, the concept of the math of just being nice to 3 people and then asking them to be nice to 3 people and then asking those 3 people. It works out, and exponentially over time you could actually create a ripple effect of kindness that would impact everybody in the world. Imagine what kind of a world we would live in if we were all kind to each other and treated each other with that kind of respect and attention. And you know what? I believe in you as an individual. I'd like to ask that you go out today and just be nice to 3 people and ask them to pay it forward. Ask them to promise to pay it forward. It's really important. This could be the most important thing that you do in the entire week. is just be nice to 3 other people and ask them to pay it forward. You know what? Together we can make a huge difference. If we don't change the world, we could change the lives of several people. And you know what? That's the kind of difference I want to make. If we can at least change the life of one, we've done what we should do for today. And we can feel good about that. And good things will come to us as a result of exhibiting kindness to others. Who do people want to hang out with? They don't want to hang out with somebody who's a jerk to other people. People want to be around people who are kind. You want to attract good things into your life? A great place to start is with kindness. It'll work for you. I guarantee it. I've seen it work for so many, and you know what? It also works for me. I like to be kind and come back every day and share some knowledge and inspiration with you because I not only believe in you, you are worth it. And I hope you have a beautiful day, friends. I'll be back tomorrow. Let's talk about some great stuff. Be kind over the next 24 hours, and I will too, and maybe together we'll change the world. Have a great day.